For the family, I might just blow my wheels. I keep it in so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry the coldest chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no fear. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal.
Chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like. All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man when it come back, I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait. To share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. On first down, Dobbins. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second down, Dobbins. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Right now, you got 58. Watch the roll, watch the roll. Deuce. Back north.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Running for it, Montgomery. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Round 80!
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Tyler Ervin back deep. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They go play action here on first down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Safarian-Jenkins has it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The second down carry for Irvin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try Irvin again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
80 weapon. Shit.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 88.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Irvin to return. Oh, what a move. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Irvin. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 24. Check 24. No. Off. We go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
56. On the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Check 25.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That's it, baby. We go one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Tre'Davious White with a pick. Room here to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The give, running right, it's Irvin. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. And this...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Tyler Irvin with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen throwing again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
26. Right there.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Let's go, tight end. Jump out. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up. Catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Irvin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Roquan Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Second down. Hey, exit.
Mike's 5-4. Here it comes. Here it comes. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
5 wide. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Cohen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
3 down, 3 down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Marr able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Irvin on the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Right back to Irvin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it